100%. I just don't know how many cars.
No, it is. This was an auto salon.
Yeah,
It's your fault. You have a problem. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be visiting a friend and checking out his shop, but we're in the skyline, which means one thing. Never gets old. I love this car. We made it to our destination, Skyline. Killed it as usual, but we are actually at a pretty well-known company here in Japan. This is my friend Rahman. You've probably seen him in some FD videos. He pilots this thing, beautiful Mark II on Watanabe's HKS 3.4 liter stroker big boy engine. But he runs a company called Buy Now Japan. And if you have a look at this, the vehicle towing it cracks me up because it's like it almost looks like a Hi-Ace, but it's actually kind of a truck with a van on the back of it. It's this weird vehicle in Japan, I think Mitsubishi Dyna or something. But you can tow cars and stuff with them here. But anyways, Buy Now Japan. We're at Buy Now Japan. Show us what you got, Ramen.
Well, what I do, that your buddy does. Your buddy's business.
Who's your buddy?
I'm like, you just ask your buddy, hey, can I have this from Japan?
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I just do that thing professionally.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, all right, I'll get you that one. Like more safer way, cheaper way.
It's in the company name, Buy Now from Japan, essentially. If you want to buy something from Japan, Ramen's your guy. He does it professionally. Actually, a little side note is Ramen always helps us with getting the shipments of things like for Adam's gloves and stuff, like shipped over from Japan where they're manufactured to him and stuff like that. He's a big player when it comes to that type of stuff. So a lot of stuff that you guys probably see and get in the US is because of this man.
Logistics guy.
Yeah, logistics guy. Big logistics guy. But I wanted to come here because, first of all, it's kind of like a nice insight into how a lot of you guys get your parts, but also this guy's got a bunch of cool stuff here. He's been here, how long have you been here?
So it's my 18th year here.
18th year, so nearly twice as long as, actually exactly twice, because I'm on my 9th year. Twice as long as I have, and he's got an insane collection, and he was here when cars were cheap.
It is. Like, look at that 90.
Yeah.
I bought it for like 350k Japanese yen. So.
Oh, that's like $1,800 now.
$800 now.
So this is like your little kind of shop away from your main shop.
Yeah, this is like the first, the final touch shop where like before going to a competition or something, we just like do the alignment, small jobs, and then go to the competition. Full
alignment rack, the 4-post lift, obviously, and this is like a missile. Just like a practice car?
It's a missile for my buddies when they come from US, Australia, they just drive it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Dang. Is that a 240?
Few projects going on.
Super up the back.
Yeah. She's getting like the full T3 suspension, brakes, everything.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Dang, man. This is a nice little shop. Very crowded, but
it's dirty.
I have a feeling if this is the shop away from the main shop, that's because this is where, you start a project, you're like, I'll get around to it later, and then you move it here, and then it just kind of stays there too. It's stagnant.
It's pretty, typical Japanese shop.
Yeah. It's so true. So, Rama, normal customers, normal people can just contact you if they want something out of Japan. You don't just deal with, B2B, right?
No, it's like anyone.
Anyone?
Yeah.
Okay, there you guys go. This thing's wild. We're gonna look at some of the cars here. There's an Evo there that I'm gonna twist Ramen's leg and arm, maybe. Nah, we'll find an Evo, guys. It's gonna happen, don't worry. I know you're all upset about me getting a Cresta and not an Evo. This is cool. So this used to be like an old logistics center, for truck loading and stuff?
It's like food factory.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you find anything left over?
We found a lot of food baskets, plates.
Really? That's kind of funny. Oh, so this was all refrigerated?
Yeah, it is. So it's got good insulation and everything.
Wow.
Let me turn the lights on.
This is, wow. Do you have enough rays and works wheels? Dude. There's got to be tens and thousands of dollars of wheels right there. Probably more, maybe. That's nuts. I don't think I've ever seen that many wheels stacked up.
Yeah, I think this is the most JDM wheels you can see in one place.
Most of your customers US or kind of all around?
Yeah, mostly US, Australia, and South America too.
Oh, South America, that's cool. Dang. So pretty much anything from Japan, car parts wise, doesn't matter the size, you can figure out a way to get it shipped to them.
Yeah.
Like that.
Like this, yeah.
Is that aero?
Yeah, there's some I think few bumpers in this box.
Wow.
So we just wrap them up and then make a good box.
And I imagine because you've been doing this for years, you probably have the best rates when it comes to FedEx and DHL and stuff too.
Like you can see, like you got the accounts too.
Yeah.
But my accounts are like more. Like,
Yeah, Ramen's prices, sometimes I'm like, yo, bro, help me out. When we need to send something big like an aero kit or something. Yeah, it's definitely affordable, especially if you were to try and buy this locally or something. Like the price difference, especially right now with the yen, dude, wild. You can get some other cool stuff here.
Well, these are like, kind of stuff that I use in my car. So
okay, stuff you import.
So, yeah.
So this is the import side of his business. That's the export side.
That is, The import side is like just having fun.
Just for, your own stuff, right?
This is like, my job.
Yeah.
Like, it's a job that I've always wanted to do.
That's cool.
Professionally.
Yeah. Have you always, been doing this since you came here? Like, was this your first job?
I used to work at Up Garage.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I think you guys heard about it. Up Garage Kruger.
I didn't know you worked at Up Garage.
I started the Kruger worldwide shipping option and everything.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm the guy that started that thing.
It's your fault. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
Dang.
Then I wanted to start something my own that I can have more freedom of doing stuff.
That makes total sense.
Yeah. So now I have that background working in the automobile industry.
Did you know that, Daiki? He worked at Up Garage? You knew that?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
He worked with Yusei.
He worked with Rusei?
Yeah, same, when Rusei was 16 or 17,
I mean, to be fair, he still looks like he's that old. Nice racing sim up the back there for practice. Yeah. That thing looks cool.
And I still love this job because every day I just see look at these. Mugen. M7. Oh my God. And this type of stuff, keep coming every day.
Do you ever, sometimes, a customer gets something that you've always wanted and just sit there and damn it?
Yeah. I've always wanted this for my life.
Guy gets an email, I'll give you double now.
Yeah.
Naughties, some nice HKS 50th anniversary. That's probably that wheel, actually.
Yes, that is.
Yeah, that'll be the horn package.
I don't know if you guys have seen this one. Oh, it's packed.
It's fine. Don't worry. Don't bring it out. Don't bring it out.
So this is our job. It comes in just a box, but we just take care of
And you pack it even more.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's what he was kind of referring to before when he said he does what your buddy does, but professionally.
Yes.
What he means is everyone generally has someone closely in their circle that may be going to Japan.
Yeah.
They might be able to ship you something, but you do it professionally in the sense of you unpack everything, repack it so you can fit more bang for your buck for the shipping, and so it doesn't get damaged.
Yeah, even for the wheels, we have our special boxes, double layered boxes.
Oh yeah, wow, it's double.
And we have different sizes too that'll fit you the perfect size for your wheel.
Yeah.
To ship it the cheapest way.
Yeah.
So we don't we don't waste any space.
Yeah.
But we just don't compromise the safety too.
Yeah. So this is something that I noticed, and I'm not trying to talk negatively about Kruger or Up Garage, but generally they try to ship sometimes their wheels with the tires still on them, and they'll just strap them up, and the shipping is astronomical.
Yeah.
So being able to do this, I imagine the customer
I'm running this company for it's the 10th year.
10th year. Oh, happy anniversary, I guess.
Yeah, thank you. So we came with lots of up and down, and then we learned how we need to pack the things, how we need to ship the product, which shipping company to use, because there are a lot of options.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm to be honest, that's the thing. This is a job that anyone can do, your buddy can do, but I just do it professionally.
Yeah. No, I'd trust you.
Yeah.
I would. Damn, guys, look at these wheels. Sitting here, I'm just Daiki, I'll distract him. You take... No, I'm just... The main reason why we came here actually was to deliver this Bulldog diff to Ramen. Ramen literally saved my butt. If you guys remember at the Suzuka round, my Winters 1000 horsepower diff tapped out. It blew up. He had a 1500 sitting on the shelf. He sent that to me and I said I'd replace it. So I got him a Bulldog, and I'm excited to see this thing. Nah, man, you saved me, man. You saved me. You deserve it. You deserve it.
That's why you help people.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get lucky.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, sometimes they'll give you back and
1.5 times higher.
I'm not gonna lie. I would open the box a few times and May would be like, Sam, no. Because I would be maybe I can just switch it real quick. Nah, I'm joking. But no, for real. I love Bulldog diffs. These things are the new greatest thing. The billet end caps look beautiful. They come with oil and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's gonna look great in your Mark II or maybe your GR86. I don't know. We'll see. Wherever it goes.
GR, I think.
Yeah, the GR. He's got a new car for J1 next year, hopefully.
I I need a few more years, buddy.
A few more years? You're doing well though. You're killing it. Love to see it.
We'll see. All right, let me show you my cars parts. So this is like the parts one we do.
Yeah.
And we have like another year that we do all the cars and everything.
Oh, so like you export cars and things like that?
I export cars too. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go check it out.
All right, let's do it.
So this is now like, I guess, the car storage yard. This thing is massive.
I'm like, this is a place like just name any JDM car.
You've got it?
Yeah.
Dang, that's pretty cool. The RX-8 here is kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, looks broke, but it barely drives.
You were saying, I think Rahman was telling me before he bought this just randomly, spur of the moment, to kind of like see if it would drift.
Yeah.
How did it go?
I'm like, it just tries to get grip up. It's not a drift car. I wonder how Mad Mike does. Like,
yeah.
It's not a drift car. Like a Sylvia, just let it go, it drifts by itself.
Yeah, stock Sylvias love that, yeah.
And this car, no matter like how high speed you throw it, it's just like, all right, gripping up.
Do these have traction control?
I don't think so.
I was gonna say, imagine if it was just traction control on the whole time. Nice.
No. Throttle is fine, like you get, but it needs way more power.
Way more power.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, these things are just known for always having like kind of engine issues too. So.
Yeah.
I mean, put a 3-rotor in it, and I bet you'll have a good time.
Yeah. But the good thing about it is they rev up like very high.
Yeah.
Like it's like a bike. Like wow.
Oh, some familiar cars here you guys will recognize too. These are Watato's cars.
Yeah.
His practice cars. These things are nice. I think last time I saw him driving this was at the Gunsei Toge event we went to.
Well, it looks same, but it's different car. That are
what?
like in a more, that are like
really
banged. Yeah, this is like the nicer one.
I was just thinking, like he must have refreshed it. It looks nice.
No, it's like different car.
It's an entirely different car. All right, well, good to know.
And here is his Guatemala taxi car. It looks like a taxi in Guatemala.
It does. I love it. The little rail.
Yeah.
So nice. I've always wanted to like get one of these like older Glorias or something, or Cedrics or Seamas. They seem to always come with like RBs, and I think like a manual softener would be easy.
Well, this car has a good history. He tried to like send it to US like 2 years ago or something.
Really?
We tried to load it in the boat 5 times. Every time it refused.
Why?
Like fuel pump failure. And the last time, the engine failure.
No! Like as you were trying to put it on the boat?
Yeah.
What?
Like on the port year, the car is totally fine. And the day they tried to like load, the car breaks.
Oh my gosh.
This guy like never wanted to go to US.
Yeah, he never wanted to go. Well, guess he's gonna stay here now.
Yeah.
Nice chaser. Origin Aero. It's like my favorite kit on these. They look so good with it. Yeah, this is a clean one. Dang. Nice silver. The roof wing. Ooh. That's a nice one. It's like acrylic.
So we have one?
I don't know what that is. I've never seen that before. It looks nice. If you know in the comments, let me know, because I kind of really dig that.
Yeah.
Anyways, a lot of cars on the covers.
Yeah, true. Like, you know, I can't say how many cars I have. But I think, yeah.
This looks like an AZ1 or something.
Yeah, this is. So
oh, okay.
That is a AZ1 that I always wanted to build with a 1000 like Hayabusa engine or something.
That would be so cool. So this is your car?
Yeah, this is my car.
I'm gonna take a little peek. Oh, the dry rot is real. Look at it! Oh my god!
Yeah.
So cool. Yeah, these cars are cool. I don't fit in them. I tried sitting in one and it just isn't gonna work for me.
Hard. And like, you know, they're like steering, don't even chill.
Yeah.
It's fixed.
It's fixed. Just like FDs for some reason.
Yeah.
RX-7 FDs make no sense. The FCs had the moving steering columns, but FDs don't. This is cool, man. So this is another one of your practice cars? I think I've seen you driving that.
That is another one. This one used to be a D1 lights.
Okay.
Lucky, I think he knows his friend, Daki's friend. This guy, Ushiku. He used to work at Up Garage too.
Really?
Yeah, with me.
Dang, it's like a group of buddies from Up Garage.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Very nice S14 I have in the cupboard.
There's so many cars here. Oh my gosh, there's even more over there. So, would you say that the majority of the cars here are yours or customers?
Well, this side is mine. I'll show you which one is mine.
We're coming back for another video. You have a problem. I thought my problem was bad.
Yeah. But I'm like, you know, these are all my cars with memories. And I can like, talk like hours with these.
This is the same problem I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is just 10 more years on me.
This is like JZX Mark II 100. This is the first weld car.
Oh, the weld, like weld.
The weld, yeah.
I didn't know this is where it ended up.
Yeah, this is where it ended up at my place. It's got the Kazama arrow now. Oh. But if you look at this dash.
No, it is. This was an auto salon.
Yeah, this is the first auto salon weld car.
No, dude, I miss this era though. This was a cool era for the auto salon. Look at that. Dang. It looks like a you know that Parasite, like anime manga with the parasites coming out of the guy's hand? That's what that looks like, but gauges. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool.
Damn, it's got like
dang.
Bug.
Yeah, I saw the stink bug just like cocked out there. Can we pop the hood? Is it from the inside? I just saw the intercooler and the lights here, so I know something's going on.
So this car was used to like V-mount with like shield.
Really?
Yeah, hood. But one of my guys changed it to the normal hood. But like the engine is as it is, the turbo is as it was before.
This is what I loved about like early 2000 builds. Massive compressor housing, the tiniest rear housing.
They call it like the response tuning.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the old days.
Yeah.
Dang man, this thing's cool. This cover is so hard to find now. Oh man. So what are your plans for this? Just keep it, look at it, admire it?
Like, you know, I'm a Weld-sponsored driver now.
Oh really?
Like the new Mark II aircraft, there's Weld.
That's sick.
So I'm a fan of Weld, to be honest. So it's just like one of my collection. Really one of my collection. I'm like, you know, all of these cars, I can tell you the same history. I have a story behind it.
Dude, cocaine is a hell of a drug, man. Oh, this is hilarious. This is literally like it's funny because Rahman literally is 10 plus more years on me. Yeah. Like it's this will be me. Yeah, we got the same problem. This will be me in 10 years, guys. Check out this. Yeah, in 10 years, come back and see where we're at. Dang, man.
The other cars, like I have. This is a EP3.
EP3.
Euro, RX-7 FC Cabriolet. This is RB26 Laurel, I think. Oh, yeah.
I think. I love that. He's not even sure.
I don't even know what the hell is this. Oh, this is also another Laurel. Okay.
Do you have some kind of system where it's like Nissans in this corner, Toyotas in this corner? No.
I just have to guess. And this is, I think, the Garidori crown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Garidori crown.
Nice. If you guys don't know, Garidori is the YouTube content creators over here. Yeah.
This is a Aristo I bought from TMAR.
What?
Yeah, let me show you.
Wait, TMAR, like the TMAR.
TMAR.
That doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
That's actually very cool. That is kind of, that's sick. Yeah. That's very cool.
So it's got a like 2J 3.1 liter.
Nice.
Yeah, like half competition build.
Nice.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see what I'll do with this one. This guy, Integra DC2.
DC2.
Yeah, DC2, the last 2002 with 5 lug.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a Honda guy too.
You are?
Yeah.
Do you have any K24 swapped cars?
Nobody. I got a Honda NA1 Type R.
What?
US. Yeah.
That's cool. Do you have an NSX?
Yeah, I have one NSX.
There's no way. He was like, yeah, somewhere in here. Yeah. Dude, this is actually hilarious.
I told you, like, just name it. There was something. And then there's the, like, wing. There's the Supra.
Oh. Like an A80 Supra?
Yeah, A80 Supra.
Dude's literally got a whole candy store for himself and doesn't even know where everything is.
Oh, this is my D-Max, like old D-Max Aero S13. Like
dude, the old D-Max stuff was fire. Yeah. I wish they still made it. Yeah, the only way to get it now, so people in Japan import it from overseas from people that replicate it because they can't get it here anymore. Dude, that's cool. So SR in that, like just a 2 liter?
Yeah, it's like, you know, like 20 years ago car.
Yep.
Just as it is.
Stuck in time.
And then that Supra is like, you know, OEM.
Oh yeah? Like full OEM?
Full OEM.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say, you must have made your own car covers because that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of car covers.
That's a lot of money in car covers.
Yeah.
Nice. A80 Supra.
So we store like cars for people too. Like that corner is like customer's corner.
Just that little corner, right? Yeah.
So outside storage, we provide like $60 a month.
Oh, that's good. That's cheap.
So with the covers on and everything.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how much do you pay your own business for it now?
I gotta pay a lot to the company. This is the NSX project I have.
NSX project?
Yeah, it's got a 3.2 liter, 6-speed.
Really?
Yeah, and it's left and drive.
That's right. There's a lot of left-hand drive NSXs here, I noticed.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
This is cheap, so I think I'll build it someday. And then this is my next competition, R86, wide slab and everything.
Oh yeah, this car is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
Waiting for an engine.
Waiting for an engine. These are kind of customer's corner.
Okay.
Cars.
Dude literally bought a yard for his own collection and just has a couple customer cars here. That's cracking me up.
Well, it's supposed to be like, the customer, there should be more customers cars.
We need to come back here in like every 2 years.
I can make you one video for everyone.
Yeah.
Like this car, I can make you few videos.
Whoa.
Yes, what is this car?
Wait, what is this? Is it a Dodge? What? I can't.
It looks like a Dodge. It looks like a Dodge.
What the hell is this?
It looks like a Dodge, but then...
Did you just buy this? No, this is a Chaser. This is a JZX.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Bro, you just bought this one day scrolling on Yahoo Auctions. Don't lie. You saw it.
Like, one of my colleagues from our garage.
Oh, really?
They built
That's
this car.
so cool.
It's got like air suspension, Lambo doors, like
What?
Dycock music system with like monitors and everything on the back front.
That's crazy. That's so cool though.
Yeah.
This is the thing, like I don't think I see anything that unique anywhere else out of Japan. It's a Japan only thing. Oh, I mean Asia I would say, because Malaysia, Thailand has their own thing on that too.
Yeah.
Dang. So these containers are inside storage, I guess?
Yes. So this container, sometimes we put parts, sometimes like cars themselves inside there.
That's cool, man. Do you have like any other plans to like expand in the future, or is this kind of it?
No, I'm like, I have, the land back.
Yeah.
I'm just talking with the owners now to buy those two. Once we can buy, I have a plan to like pave the whole place and make it like more nicer with like shades and everything. And maybe like, some kind of JDM place where like you can come and like just name the car and you can like drive or like...
Oh, like an experience?
Like an experience.
Yeah, that's cool.
How does the Evo drive? Or Skyline drive?
That would be kind of baller. That would be a sick video.
Yeah.
Driving every like legendary Japanese car in a day.
Yeah.
That would, dude, that's actually a genius idea.
I mean, like my wife told me to do that because like you just got literally everything.
He's literally already got them, yeah.
Literally do that.
That would actually be a really cool idea. I'll come back and make a video when you do that.
Yeah.
That'll be sick. We'll check in with Ramen maybe every couple years on his projects.
Yeah.
We'll see if they move. Dude, this is actually like, I don't even know what to title this video now. I'm probably just gonna get a photo of you in front of this and just be like something Japanese hoarder or something. I don't know. This is actually impressive, man. Wow. Do you have a timeline in your head of when you want like every project finished, or it's just kind of eventually you'll do something?
It's like eventually, like, I finish one and then I go to another one. I finish one, then I go to another one.
Do you know what your next one is?
So next one will be like, the comp cars.
Yep.
The GR. I have two. So one is
two. He has two Daiki.
Oh my god.
So like that one, I think I'll put a 2J, and then there's another guy over here. This guy got like a huge arrow.
Whoa! What is that kit?
It's like 326. What's it called? Yeah, it's a 326 kit.
Nice.
Dude, where are you finding all these cheap GR86s?
It's not cheap.
They're not cheap? Oh, okay. All right. Weird flex, but okay. I just assumed that like you were getting like all these cars, like maybe they were like front end swapped or like previously crashed.
Sorry.
Just crushed my heart. I'm like, I got excited. Hey, I can get a cheap 86,
Yeah.
but so this is the land you're gonna grab? So it's all farmland.
It's all farmland for now.
How hard is it in Japan to change farmland over something to like this, or like to what you want to do? Just a bunch of paperwork?
To be honest, it's like pretty close to zero if you're applying as a foreigner.
Really?
But like, you have to have a lot of causes.
Yeah.
Like your business is growing. You're here for like more than 15 years.
Yeah.
Definitely you got a PR, foreign residency.
Yep.
And then like your business is growing or something. Like it's like the city is helping you to expand the business.
Yeah, because you're actually helping Japan.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if they find this relation good, then they give you the permit.
Yeah. Yeah, doing stuff legit in Japan is no joke.
No.
Like it's very very time consuming. I think he knows just as much as I do, but we have incredible wives, so
Yeah, definitely.
definitely wouldn't be able to do what we do without them. Right, Daiki?
Yeah, and here's the GC8.
GC8?
Yeah, this is Officer Dan.
Oh, Whiskey Garage Dan.
Yeah,
I love Dan.
Officer Dan. His car.
That's cool. He's got a GC8. I hope we didn't just like accidentally reveal that. Sorry, Dan. Nice. And then I guess a couple more customer cars and stuff.
Yeah, I don't even know like which one's customer, which one's mine. I'm like, to be honest, I was joking, like, I just don't know how many cars I have, but like 100%, I just don't know how many cars I have. Like, trust me.
Have you ever like forgotten about a car and then you like walk in the back of the shop?
Like that RX-8, I was forgetting about it. Like one of my buddy came from US for like, endurance race or something.
Yeah.
And he was saying me, hey, like NB, his car is like an NB, and he was looking for a steering Bose or something. He said it's same to RX-8, and I was like, where is RX-8? Like, wait, I got an RX-8. That's like, sometimes I like remember, all right, I had that car.
That's so funny. Yeah. Dude, Daiki, we need some land. I like this though, but I think this is dangerous because once the car's here, out of sight, out of mind, right? So you will literally you're not pressured to finish a car. As in like at the shop, if it's always in the shop, it gets done.
It gets done.
Yeah. That's totally like the thing right now. I put the abandoned R32 out the front, out of sight, out of mind. It doesn't exist in my head until like we're ready for it. Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. That's so true. Dude, this is cool. It's very cool. I'm slightly jealous though. I'm definitely a little envious. There's some nice stuff here.
Yeah.
This is cool, dude.
The good thing about the car is like every car has a story.
Yeah,
own story.
That's the same thing with me. Like I get really attached to my cars and I can't justify selling them. The only car I think I've sold is when I moved from Australia. I sold my 34 GTT Skyline, which had a crazy story and stuff, and that was very hard for me to let go. But I was financially then like, dude, I couldn't even afford rent. So like, it had to go. Yeah. And then that helped me buy my first Sylvia with Okachan actually. So like it kind of went into that.
When you'll be able to afford the cars,
yeah,
then you'll buy people's story too.
Yeah, like, exactly.
That Aristo over there, it's like Rima's Aristo. He competed with you at J2.
Yeah, you're right. Rima, I love Rima.
He jumped to the Team Orange.
Team Orange.
So that car got stripped out and everything.
Oh.
And, they're gonna just throw the car in junkyard.
Really?
I said, I know, it's a good memory.
So you bought it?
I'll keep it. It's the same thing. And that orange mark too, like that.
Hang on. Can we look up the definition of hoarding real quick? This guy in 10 more years is going to be everything here is two-story, multi-level car park, and it's just Rahman's collection. Oh man, that's hilarious. But that's also cool. I like that. I'm the same. Every car has a story. It's hard for me to get rid of it.
It's hard to that orange car too. That guy build a car spending a lot of money.
Yeah. Way
more than money we spend in our competition cars. And one day he just all right, I'm gonna quit the car and something. And he was gonna just dump the car. And I'm no. I saw last 3 years how many times and everything you put in the car. So I'll just keep it. So once it's.
Do you ever have okay, in those scenarios it's a little sad, right? But you honestly want to help out a friend. Have you ever had one of those friends hit you up later in a few years and be like, you know what, is it cool if I buy my car back or something?
Yeah. So what had happened, I had a S2000. Maybe you guys will find it in my Instagram or something. It's a 0 cent color, green. And so that car I bought 10 years ago. And the buddy was he lost his driving license for speeding up or something.
Yeah.
So he sold me that car for hachijumang, $5,000 or something. And I had that car for 11 years or something.
Just in storage?
No, I was driving it for a few years and then then for storage for a few years. And then he came back to me, hey, this is the first car I bought, a lot of memory. And I sold him the car for the same price, hachijumang.
Wow.
I'm like, because it was like, it was his art. It's
Yeah.
his car.
It's cool that you understand that. There's not many people in the world like that anymore.
You know what happened? He put the car in USS after the weekday. And sold the car for Hakuhachijuman. You'll find this, you'll find the history. S2000 AP1.
Where's this guy live? Let's go pay him a visit now. Oh my god, dude.
I'm like, that time I found, alright.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Dang, alright.
That car's like market value is like, Hakuhachijuman.
Yeah.
Like 50 grand to 20 grand.
Yeah, dang. Okay.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens, yeah.
Sometimes.
All right, well, I don't want to leave you guys on a bad story, but we've obviously been hanging out with Ramen here and talking a lot. Thank you so much for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's kind of really interesting because I really don't think I've met anyone that has this much of a collection that's well looked after like this. Like there's a few shops we visited where they have storage yards of parts cars and stuff, but this is like altogether well-kept cars. So it's really cool. Thank you, Ramen, for showing us around.
Thank you.
If you guys do want to get any parts or anything like that out of Japan, you can hit him up. I'll put his information in the description. Please give him some love. He is a driver in FD Japan as well, so he definitely appreciates all your support and you guys cheering him on in the next FDJ2 round at Nikko Circuit. Don't throw a big backwards entry. They don't like that. And we will see you all in the next one, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.
He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned? He said, will you defeat them, your demons, and all the